So the idea today is that I am going to show you behind the machinery of Go High Level and how I built an AI chatbot combining OpenAI using Zapier with Go High Level. That's an expert on closing in solar energy. So I'm going to show you all the secrets. I'm going to take you behind the machinery and I'm going to put it on YouTube so people can see how to do this. So you won't remember everything, but you will have a good enough idea that you can try it for yourself, and if there's something that needs correcting, I will come in and I will correct it. So before we start, introduce yourself, Robert.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm partners with Tor here, and he's going to teach me a little bit about Go High Level and how we can land clients using our AI chatbot.
And Go High Level is a huge CRM where you can do anything from social media management. It's a sales system, a pipeline. You can set up automations. It's also a calling software where you can send SMS. You can do anything. It's like a huge sales platform where you don't have to buy like 5 platforms together and glue them all together. So here's Go High Level. One of my most recent clients is Bali Land List, and he's a land broker in Bali. And what he does is he matches land buyers with the right plot of land. And he also does plot sharing. So if someone wants to buy a plot of land, but it's too big, then they can share the plot to different investors. So I go into automations here. It's on the left side. Automations is where you set it up. And we're just gonna start in this. So I have 2 automations. The basic one here, which is if they sign up for a Facebook form. The other one is sleeping.
Can you share your screen? Is that possible?
Oh, you cannot
or do you
see
want me
it.
to? I can't see your screen. No.
Screen.
I should have said that earlier. My fault.
You can see it now?
Yes. Yeah. All good.
Great. So here, this is Bali Land List, a land broker in Bali, a Swedish guy. He's my friend, and I'm helping him set up a powerful systems. The idea is that he will, with the help of AI, he will have more meetings, he will higher quality meetings, he will have a higher conversion. More people who sign up through the Facebook form will book a meeting with him, and he doesn't have to have so many useless meetings because the AI will ask a bunch of questions and filter away, for example, people who are looking for smaller plots of land than 1,000 square meters, which is his minimum. So an automation is basically something you tell a lead. It's instructions for communicating with a lead. A lead is a phone number, email, name, minimum a phone number or email, some way to contact someone. Someone who has raised their hand up and said, I'm interested in the service. So what I set up is that there's a trigger. And when they fill out a Facebook lead form, which I call AI Seljarar, they land on Go High Level, which I have integrated. And you see I activate on Seljarar. So I choose the workflow trigger. You can choose any kinds of triggers, like just contact created. So anytime a contract comes in, this happens, like a welcome email, or something happens, which is an automation. So I've chosen that a lead form gets submitted. And here, workflow trigger name, this is irrelevant, this is just for yourself. Then I choose form filters. So not just any Facebook form, it should be AI Seljarar Facebook form. So that's the trigger. And now I put it in the pipe drive. Have you worked in sale?
Not like this, no. But in like general sales, yes, but not.
Yeah, when you work in sales, you have stages in a pipeline. So I add them, right, a new lead, no response. So it's a new lead in the pipe drive and they have not responded. So in pipeline AI SMS, it should be WhatsApp because in Bali we use WhatsApp. So I put them in pipeline just to keep it sorted. And then they get an introduction in WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp business, you're not allowed to send standard messages as intro messages unless they have responded within 24 hours. So what I need to do is create a template and get it accepted. You can have up to 5 templates. So to name the action WhatsApp intro template. You say that. So choose this template and it says, "Hello, this is Stefan Wetterholm, founder of Bali Landlist. I'll be with you as soon as I can. While you're waiting, my lovely AI assistant Sarah is happy to assist you. She can help you book your free consultation meeting and collect some basic info to prepare for our meeting." So that's the intro. And the third thing I do is I ask it to wait for a reply. So wait for a reply and the action name. This is just name it. But what's going to happen is that the contact replies. And you have to choose to what. It's the event, the WhatsApp I created right above.
Yeah.
And I ask it, it will wait for 2 hours. If it takes more than 2 hours, it will just move on. And then it moves on. And if the contact has not replied, it will go on the right side. It will go on the left side. So you're following along here? Yeah. It's not that hard when you know it.
Yeah, it seems pretty simple.
But if you know how to build systems, like people are talking about, you can get rich off sales. If you're good at sales, you can get rich if you're good copywriting or building websites. If you can build systems, it's so valuable because it's scalable. So if you have a commission deal with a big company like we plan to do with the solar companies, the system makes it so that we can sell 5 times as much with the minimum more effort. So that's why knowing how to build these is so powerful, because you can turbocharge your sales team, you can turbocharge your own sales by automating stuff. So the idea with system is less work.
Yeah.
Communicate with less work. So here's a bump message, like, so you send a second message, third message, if they have not replied.
How many messages are we sending until they do reply?
You said, actually, we're not allowed to send this message. They're only relevant in SMS, so I might as well delete them. But if this was SMS, you're allowed to keep sending. With WhatsApp, you're only allowed to send unless they replied within 24 hours. So actually, these bump messages are irrelevant. I should put them in a later stage. So here's a contact.
And is 2 hours our go-to time limit for this?
Yeah, I asked it to wait for 2 hours. If they don't answer, they'll get bump messages. But if they do answer, then we update the contact field, and we take the message body and we put it into lead response. So we have in a box, you can imagine a message body is like a box, and we place it in lead response. So it remembers the message. And then I move it to another workflow, which is GPT Conversation Start 1.2. Here, there's no AI in the first workflow. It's just to get send out the welcome message and get the first response. Just save it. So after the lead took the journey, it goes in here. and now it has been moved to here. So we update it, we move it to lead responded. So if we're gonna call it, we can see which leads have responded, which haven't responded. We move them up the pipeline. So the idea is like when you do sales, you treat a client differently. Like if you have 100 people which you're calling, you need to know where they are because you forget. So you know if someone has responded, if someone hasn't responded, if someone says wait a month, you have to treat every lead differently. So they get moved up automatically after first response. And now the message which they gave gets sent to ChatGPT. The message method is post, and I put it in this box, custom value ChatGPT. This box here, I have connected it with Zapier. Zapier is a platform which is like the glue between many platforms. You can also do automations. So it's like a web or glue where you combine many systems, because so many softwares, it takes time to program a software to integrate with another software, and there are thousands of softwares in this world. So there are a few softwares like Make and Zapier, which everyone just chooses to program to connect with, because if you're connected with Make or Zapier, you can connect with all the other softwares which Make or Zapier is connected with. So inside, where do I have values? I have to go to the sub account. File and hand list. It's here. And we go to settings. Beneath settings, there are custom values. So here is where the web ChatGPT 3 custom value there. It gets put into this box, which is the key. There's a hook, which is a key connected to Zapier. So it gets fed to Zapier. I'll show you Zapier later. So those are, you can create as many values as you want. They're like boxes where you can put things in. The fields are like the basics ones, like they already are programmed into it. So you can choose which value is in which field: memory, lead response, lost opportunity source. You can also create your own personal feeds. So back here. So the response get put in there to get sent to ChatGPT for a response. So it waits, there's a box called ChatGPT inside the lead, and it waits until it's not empty. So it's waiting until ChatGPT analyzes the answer and sends it back. When it sends it back, it will send it back into a box, a value called contact ChatGPT, and that's what's get posted to you on to the user automatically via the WhatsApp business account. Whatever the AI is saying. So to say again, the opportunity, once it goes to this workflow, the opportunity gets updated, you move up the pipeline, we send it to ChatGPT through this box called custom value. Method is post. I don't know the difference between post and get, but we use post. And then instructed to wait until ChatGPT not empty. And as soon as ChatGPT is not empty, meaning that there's a response, you post that response. If you don't wait until ChatGPT not empty, it'll post the empty response.
So as soon as they hop on, then we send the post out.
Yeah. So these are like small steps that you need to do, but you'll have you'll have access to this. So when you build one, you can just mimic this one.
Perfect.
So if you have something that works, now you know how to build something that works. You just go in and do the same. So when contact has replied to WhatsApp, which is the one up here, you have the same thing. You need to did the contact reply yes or no. If it did, you move it on, or else you send it to WhatsApp. So save client response there in lead response message body. So now there's a new one in lead response, and ChatGPT, you empty it. So there's after you have already posted the answer, now the box of ChatGPT needs to be emptied. Now you send it to the next workflow. Now you remove it from current workflow. That's the last one. Before you remove it, you send it to the next workflow, which is
how many different workflows are there in this?
Just created a ton. It reduces, I don't know why, but it reduces the risk of technical error when there are many workflows, and it's also very easy because now you can see where the lead is. Let's say that we only have one workflow, then everything is in a long one, and it's harder to find the lead if something goes wrong.
Yeah, it's also harder to tell like how interested they are as well, I feel.
Yeah, so you see how much they have communicated. So if I go into enrollment history, I can see Tor, this is one that I created, I tested. It enrolled. Can be kind of slow. Loading. Come on. I don't know why it did that. Enrollment history, execution log. Didn't go where I wanted. You see here, you can see everything that happened. Executed, waiting, finished. So if you build it wrong, you can see exactly where it's wrong. And so once you get good at this, you actually get really good at finding the mistakes. So if you build this, sometimes you forget something. Oh, it didn't go through. Oh, I forgot to put that. Okay, cool. I'll change that. So that's how it goes. It just goes through each and every one of these.
Cool. Easy peasy.
Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. Soon you'll be a master at building chatbots. Save beer. So here, this is Sabier, Bali land list. So what you do here, show all fields, you edit a SAP. A SAP is like the same an automation, but it's an automation that like it happens between different systems. So the first system is a catch hook, which is built by Zapier, and it's built for catching like information. So that's like the receiver. So when what was it? Yeah, for example, you send the message. There's a catch hook. It can see what's in the boxes which you fill up, and then it gets sent there because there's a key. What you do? Here's the hook which I placed. Continue. So you create a catch hook in Zapier. Child key. Pick of child key. You just leave it empty. I don't know what that is. And here you need to before you run it. You need to run a test These are all the leads which you run through it. But before you run a test, you copy a hook. You get a hook, and this is the hook you're supposed to put into values. Settings. Into the cost of values. And the cost of value which you use here is the cost of value chat GDP 3. So
there's a hook.
Yeah, it extracts the information which then gets set to Zapier, which then gets connected with OpenAI GPT-4 engine. So you send that in, and now it can actually see if you start a conversation with a lead. For example, if someone signs up on Facebook, it sees, oh, okay, it said hi, then it analyzes all the values which get sent. So this was a Russian lady, she signed up to buy land. It gets sent on, so we continue with that record. And then you are in ChatGPT-4 and you choose the event. There are many different things you can choose, but I like to use the conversation. And then you connect it with your own account. So I connected with my paid account, which you use an API key to do that. So in the user message, you need to fill in what it is. It's the lead response, which is one of the, how they call, not values, but one of the custom fields. So lead response should be the message. Model GPT-4 Turbo, the most powerful one, is a bit more expensive, but when you're selling like lands which cost millions, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
So memory key, it depends. I like to have email, but often I like to not take emails, just the phone. The memory key is it'll always remember this. So if it talks to the same phone number in 5 years, it'll remember the conversation. So you cannot actually, if you want to test it, you remove the memory key and you just put a random number, because you can only run it once. Because it will never talk to the same phone number as a new person. It will always remember everything. So the memory key is so ChatGPT always remembers the conversation. So if you talk to it in a few months, it will not say, oh, who's this? It's like, take it off from where you started.
And it's good if you want to get clients who want to keep buying stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can personalize it if you sell more. Assistant name, and just remove it. So here you do the prompting. So I say, you are a Bali investment expert, specialized in helping developers invest in land in Bali. Your job is to qualify leads or WhatsApp, asking one question at a time to discover information related to the qualified prospect section. So you give a personality so it understands what it is, and I wanted to understand that it's not customer service. Its job is actually sales and push towards a meeting. So I never read the book, but I heard this is really good for chat. The Challenger Sales Training. Which is like the Wolf of Wall Street sales training. It's a sales philosophy, a sales methodology. So I just heard this is a good one. I never read the book, but what I think it does, it's really good at always pushing towards us the sale and assuming interest without doing in a pushy manner. So using like very sophisticated psychology to always pushing towards the sale. Always stay on topic and not use consolidation phrases like, oh, I see, I hear you. So we want to keep it like very straight to the point, short messages, don't go on tangent, and none unnecessary. Output style casual messages, don't want to keep it too formal. Conversational, like to chatting with a friend. Let it be known that you are the expert, so you should always seem like it knows what it's saying. Training to challenge yourself. Start by introducing yourself and tell me what the prospect access 2,000 plots of land in Bali.
Plots is PLOTS.
Yeah. Qualified.
Not that it makes a big difference.
Here's a secret that most people don't know. They ask ChatGPT to ask questions. You don't want that. You want it to extract information, because then it has far more freedom. So first, find out why specifically they want what. You can write spelling mistakes. The ChatGPT still understands it. So in a way, it's irrelevant. But still, just to be proper, I'm correcting. So find out villa complex, fitness center, agriculture, or something else. Get them to share if they're looking for a specific place in Bali and what place. Before you move to the next question, let them know exactly why that area is an excellent choice and use facts and statistics. So make them feel they made the right choice. Then move to the next question. So when they say a fitness center and then they say in Uluwatu is an excellent place for fitness. There's a big yoga community and people travel there for lifestyle and health retreats. So it will bring facts and statistics, making them feel good about their decision. And here we don't want to deal with people which buy less than 10,000 meters. So if this you cannot give ChatGPT instructions without examples. So you can see how I write it. Like they say 500, 800, 900, let them know that 1,000 is minimum. And then go to the next question, which is location. So it's very good to be very specific with ChatGPT. If they say 1,000 or more, for example, I like this here, because it doesn't understand just 1,000 or more, but it understands if like 2 examples afterwards. That's how you educate it.
Yeah.
Then straight I may move to the next question, which is location, instead of saying, great, we only work with people 1,000 above, so that works. So you just move on. So find out when they would like to invest, 1 month, 3 months, or any specific time frame. Let them know that the next step is having a meeting, so we can present 3 to 5 plots of land, exact requirements, if they're located in Bali and they're willing to have a meeting, find out if it's possible to meet at any of these times and locations. So these are like, he has given me the schedule where he's going to be at these cafes. So he likes in-person meetings. He's an old guy. And he also thinks that works best to build a relationship. When it's big sales, he likes to do it in person. So he has given me this is a schedule, and I just put it into the bot. If not, find out when would be a good day for online meeting. After the meeting is arranged, let them know. And then you can put rules, and you can put in so much information, like you can put in a FAQ for most standard questions. So that's basically the prompt. So that's, yeah, this is the creation, this text.
So that's what gets exported into ChatGPT and sent when the person logs into ChatGPT, right?
Yeah. So instead of, I could also, there's another system in Zapier where you ask it to connect with a different bot inside Zapier, but this just makes it easier. So the prompt is already in Zapier, so you don't even need to open ChatGPT. So tokens is just, if you have short text, you just limit the tokens. It's cheaper. Temperature is how much creativity. I'll just reduce the creativity. If it's like 1 is standard, if closer this to 2, if it's 2, it'll go crazy, because it's like you say whatever you want. That's just super creative, but it falls off topic. So let's say you're giving medical advice, you want to keep it very low. If you are selling a comedy show, tickets for a comedy show, you can keep it higher because then it has more creative power to come up with fun subject lines. I don't remember what top P is, we'll just keep it at 1. So that is the bot. So here's like an example, we ran a test. It says yes, assistant role, and this is the reply, which is in Zapier, excellent. What's the primary purpose you're looking for land in Bali? Are you planning to build a luxury villa, commercial space, or something else? So we continue. Now we're in lead connector, which I've connected with Go High Level. It's a system built by Go High Level, the connection system. And we choose event, add update contact, which means we send back the information, like catch hook, a hook takes the information, runs it through ChatGPT, and lead connector pushes it back in the Go High Level. So we continue. These can all be empty. I think phone number can also be empty because it's not relevant because we're not changing the phone number. I'm actually removing it. So the only thing we need here is mark lead as false. I don't know why, but I've heard you do that, so we keep that. That's one of the very few things. The second thing is memory. The phone number we add as a memory because that's the memory key we have. The third thing is ChatGPT, which is the box, which like you saw earlier, wait until ChatGPT not empty, then it just gets sent in there. So it looks complex when you see all these things, but actually it's pretty simple. And very few people in the world know how to do this stuff.
Me included at one point.
Yeah, now you're in the top 0.1% building conversational AI. You're in the top 0.1% on helping businesses scale and get more clients. Publish, done. Now it's published. And the last thing I want to show you is how you test this. Because instead of doing it through WhatsApp in Zapier, or do it in WhatsApp through Go High Level, or doing it inside Zapier, which you have to like click test and then you get the answer, it takes a long time. You can put the entire thing into OpenAI and run it. Well, it doesn't. Open AI. There. Login. This is the playground where you play around. So I create an assistant, Bali, land list, Sarah. So you add it in here, you choose model, you take the turbo, full power, and a few other things you can do. Now I'll play around with it. Click test. So, hi, and we run it. It reads the instructions. Hi there, I'm Sarah. You go to expert for investing in land in Bali. I'm here to help you navigate through 2,000 land listings. Can I ask you a few questions to help you find the perfect plot? What's bringing you to look for land in Bali? Why doesn't ask? Ooh, so you can see here's something wrong.
Oh yeah, because you want to ask for their.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask for their number and name first, or
No,
just
it asks
their
for
name?
too many things. I need to say. Only ask one question at a time, and only move if now we don't call the questions, we call the qualified sections. Before moving on to the next qualification criteria, make sure you get the answer to the previous one. Let's just give an example. Example, don't say this if you like want to be really thorough.
Is the more specific better for these things, like when I'm typing out my instructions?
Yeah.
Should I just go ultra specific?
Yeah, and you can write in a boring language because it knows how to make it interesting. So you don't need to, you can write like really hard to read, just detailed and something that no human would want to read, but like it's super dumb stuff, super dumb specific. It reads it really well and packages in a different way. Rather say this. The thing with like AI is you learn by playing because it develops so fast. It's not like they have read books about animals house. They're writing books about it because the books get irrelevant very fast. Like a book about about ChatGPT 3.5 is irrelevant after GPT 4 because GPT 4 acts very differently. And then move on to finding out about why they want to invest land in Bali. Let's see if this worked. Clear? Now we best save. Okay, so we clean it. Hi, Sarah. Oh.
Does the client have to be the first one to reach out, or when they log on, does it automatically send the first message to them?
If you can ask it like as soon as someone texts, it wakes up the AI. As soon as someone fills in a Facebook form, that's like what the triggers are.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know why it's so slow right now. Because I have too many things open. Cancel run. Hi. Reload. Let's run it. Reading the extra. Hi, I'm sorry. You go to explore Western Inland in Bali. I'm here to help you navigate our Tuesday. Yes. Sure. Do ask. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you become a prompting expert by playing, by trying. Fantastic. Can be a great choice given the growing interest in health and wellness on the island. Yeah, the government has planned to make Bali the center, the main island in the world for health and wellness. Specific area in Bali for this, Ubud. Ubud is an excellent choice, known for its serene atmosphere and being a hub for wellness. It attracts many who are seeking a healthy lifestyle. Next, it's a prime location for fitness center. Looking for in square meters, please share. So, if I say 800, it should tell me that it's too small.
Minimum 1,000.
Yeah. Got it, or you know, or listen. Boom.
Cool.
Would you be open to considering starting at it? It's so smart. Fuck, it's smart. I haven't even said that it should answer this way. It tries to like sell it on increasing it.
Yeah, saying ample space for your fitness center. Outdoor parking areas.
It's genius. Genius.
Do you not want it to ask for their information right away? Do you only want to do that like after they're interested and they're talking and you know what they want?
They have already, like what information?
Just like their number, email, or name.
Oh, no, they've already filled it in at the Facebook form. So,
gotcha.
And if someone like chats on WhatsApp, you already have their phone number, which is the best way to reach them.
Yeah, you're right.
Soon as possible. Boom. Great here. Securing the best opportunities. Oh, moving swiftly can often lead to securing the best opportunities, given your interest and urgency. Next step would be setting up a meeting to present 3 to 5 plots of land that fit your exact requirements. Are you currently located in Bali? And would it be possible for you to have a meeting in person? Person. Should be possible.
It should say the times now, right? And the places.
Yeah. Should have it. Why is it hesitating? Oh, it understood
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Oh, and even add a number to make it simpler. This is great. I didn't even ask for that. Let's say 4. Genius! It's ahead of me. Damn! It's so good.
Now this was all you though. You built it.
It's so good, but it surprises me how good it is. Damn! No, thank you. I am good. Amazing.
Yeah, bravo.
Amazing. So
How long did it take you to build that one specific bot there?
It doesn't take a long time once you know the basics. You set it up, you know the automations, you can just copy my automation that I built. And then if you find mistakes, you run the log, because then you can find the journey, and then you look, oh, it stopped there, and if you cannot see what's wrong, then you go into automation that I built that works, and then you just correct it. So do you think you could build one for solar?
Yeah.
That's
Seems
your
pretty
homework.
similar to the land plots.
I'm giving you your own your own account inside.
Cool.
It's going to be your solar account. And then once we close our first client and we get the first revenue, we're gonna build a team. So and it'll all be young guys, your age. The worst people to work with are aged sales guys.
Because they're so stuck up in their old ways.
Yeah, I remember I worked for Coco Development and I was supposed to train a guy who had been in sales for 20 years. And it was a nightmare getting him into the technical stuff. He just wanted to use an Excel, but I cannot have an Excel because then I have to upload it and make sure the other people don't call. So it's the worst thing ever. But if you're like young, you are technically skilled and you learn much faster these things. So after working with Coco Development, I thought, okay, when I build a sales team, they should be max 25 years old. or at least as I have to qualify them as, are you technically skilled and like, can you figure this out? Because the easiest thing is like 18 to 25 because you're much faster with the rapid development of technology.
Yeah, I agree. Let's make a team. Let's make a squad.
No, I'm thinking once we produce results, it's gonna be easy, and we're just gonna do it on LinkedIn. And we'll just take a bunch of guys, young guys like you in the States, and trade them on solar. And it's a gigantic industry. So we can just keep getting more companies, filling it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Are you interested in me also doing like land plot stuff, or do you just want to stick to solar on my end?
do what?
Well, the bot that you just showed me was for land plots and not necessarily solar. So I was just wondering if you want me to continue just doing solar, or if we're expanding to like any other aspects of.
If you have any other, you can grab it. You can use it anywhere. Life insurance, legal, anywhere where you book meetings. It's all, of course, easier if the average customer value is very high and the margins are high. Because then they're happy to pay a lot. Like in solar, the margins are average $6,000. So if we can get them like a bunch of clients, they're happy to pay a huge chunk of that. Because they just want the clients. And in solar, most companies don't have workers. They use EPCs. They use contractors. So if they sell a solar system for 28,000, they pay 20,000 to an EPC. Then they keep 8,000. So it's very measurable. So for them, even if we sell them one for, if we help them get a client, and we take 7,000, and they get 8,000 profit, and they only have, after paying us 1,000, it's profitable for them because they don't have to do the work of setting it up. They use like a white label EPC. So the solar industry is very interesting, but roofing, landscaping, all construction industries, plumbing, anything. It's just easier to get clients because if we can show like good results in solar, it's very easy to get other solar companies on board.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I'm thinking once we build a solar bot, a basic one, we'll go on your LinkedIn. We're gonna just shoot a bunch of messages, land our first client, and then just go from there.
Sounds good. We'll get started on building that bot.
Yes.
Will this meeting be posted on YouTube, you said?
Yeah.
That'll be very helpful.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you wanted to show me?
No, I think it's enough for today. On our next meeting, we can do some sales training, some closing.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. All right, sounds good. Thanks for showing me the bot. That was actually very, very helpful.
Great, man.
And I'm excited to build it.
You're in Barcelona now.
I'll be in Barcelona next time we talk, probably, but I'm currently still in Budapest.
Are you traveling with Danish students, or is it international also?
Right now, I'm just traveling with American students, but we are meeting some kids who are also going to international schools, just hopping around as well. So it's a good mix of people.
Nice.
But I get enough of my Danish people when I'm in Copenhagen, so I'm taking a little break.
Yeah. How do you like the Danes?
They're so nice, honestly. They're a little quiet, we've realized, but once you get to know them, they're just super nice and funny and outgoing, which is cool.
Yeah.
And they all know English, which is really helpful for me.
Yeah, they're not as open as the Americans.
Yeah.
I really.
But it's fun. It's fun.
I really like America. I only been to the big cities, so I've only been in Miami, New York, Los Angeles. But at least there you meet so many people. It's crazy. It's the most fun time ever I had was in Miami.
Oh, I bet you would like Miami. We went for spring break one year and it was crazy. But that's the only time I've been there.
All right, man. Enjoy your trip. I'll have a account set up for you and invite you in.
Sounds good. All right, I'll talk to you later, Thor. Thank you. I'll set up the next meeting as well. I'll let you know times. Bye.
Bye.